inflation has come down. But more, I've watched your program, your business. You have a business segment program, where some business people are still complaining about the prices of goods. And so, on paper, inflation has dipped, but the prices of the goods and services, some, and I must be fair, some have gone down, but I think the majority of them are still as it is when the inflation was high. This is where I think the ministers should also continue to engage more with the traders and all the players in that sector to find out why inflation has moved from 30, 20 to 14 or something percent.
13.7.
13.7. But you are still selling the same products at the same price when inflation was about 20 something percent.
But
I'm saying that
inflation.
I'm saying that
inflation.
I get you. I'm saying that the minister should do more. Ordinarily, when you see inflation dropping, you will be hoping that it will align with the prices on the market. At least it should drop, but drop at the declining rate of the inflation.
Exactly the point.
That's the point I'm making.
But that's not economics. What you're talking about is not economics.
Let me finish my. When I finish,
it's a total misunderstanding of.
Well,
it is declining, but at what rate?
Yes,
that's where
it looks beautiful on paper.
Let's talk serious economics.
We'll talk serious. So I'm just hoping that the beautiful figure should have a reflection on the ordinary Ghanaian. That's the point I'm making.
You see, when inflation goes down, prices don't drop.
Yes.
Unless you're doing voodoo economics or whatever. When inflation goes down, prices don't drop. The definition of inflation is the rate at which prices rise. So that rate at which prices rise can drop with prices still rising,
of course,
but at a lower rate.
Yes.
When you say that inflation has gone down, but you don't see price reduction and so on, there's a problem with your economics.
The operational word here is the rate at which.
The rate at which the
that's
prices
operational
rise.
Word, yes.
That's what is coming down. It's not the actual prices which are coming down.
Right.
So we need to understand that very clearly. This is pure, simple economics. You understand? This is actually O-level economics. Okay. Now, having said that, I suspect that we don't have too much time, so I'm just going to do a little exercise.
Right.
The minority is complaining, and I like to listen to their complaints, and test them. One of their complaints is that a levy has been imposed, what they call Dumso levy, has been imposed on petroleum products.
Yes.
So prices of petroleum products are rising.
Yes.
It's here. Is that true? Is that true? Prices of petroleum products now are much, much lower than they were in January. What is the complaint? They are much, much lower now than they were in January. So this complaint, where is it coming from? What is the value of this complaint? That's one. And it's captured here. Dr. Adam accused the finance minister of breaking promises made earlier in the year, citing the introduction of the so-called Dumso levy, which he claimed had added nearly 4 cedis to the price of a gallon of petrol, despite assurances to reduce fuel prices. Fuel prices have certainly reduced compared to January, that's clear. Then there is something else which is very interesting. He says, listen,
yes, sir.
According to Dr. Adam, the government's claims of improved international reserves and current account surplus were misleading.
Okay.
The word is misleading. He says, out of the 11.12 billion in gross international reserves, 8.9 billion was inherited from the previous administration. The actual addition is only 2.2 billion, he claimed, adding that the figures presented did not reflect realities on the ground. Okay?
Yes.
Now, listen. Let's do an examination of this. He's not challenging the fact that international reserves as at now is 11.12 billion. That is not challenged.
Yes.
It's not challenged.
It's not in contention.
It's not in contention.
Yes.
So where is the lie? Then he goes on to say that out of this, 8.9 billion was inherited from the previous administration. Mm-hmm. So here what he's arguing about is who takes credit for the figures.
Yes.
Not that the figures are false.
Yes.
Who takes credit for the figures?
Yes.
And then he goes on to say that only 2.2 billion is what this government has added.
Yes.
So the fact that international reserves now is 11.2 billion is not challenged.
Yes.
He even admits that 2.2 billion has been added, but claims that his government did 8.9 billion.
Yes.
Master, where is the falsity? Where is the falsity? And then I can go on and do more. He also accused the government of manipulating foreign exchange markets to maintain the cedi's value artificially, referencing an IMF statement that warned against excessive central bank intervention in the Forex market. Master, what do governments do in order to keep the exchange rate at a certain level? It's government intervention.
Yeah.
It's manipulation. Unless you want to say that government should sit down and fold its arm and not intervene, and that, I don't get it.
Yeah.
I honestly don't get it. Because that is the responsibility of government. To get into the market, to change things, to provide stimuli, and withdraw stimuli sometimes and so on, in order to maintain a certain balance. So, what are they talking about? Then, he goes on to talk about debt management. He says, touching on debt management, Dr. Adams said the government's claims of reducing the public debt to GDP ratio was disingenuous. The reduction in debt is largely due to the debt restructuring initiated by the previous NPP administration. So the figure is not in doubt. It's about who takes credit again. So why are the misleading figures? The figure itself is not in doubt. Nobody is challenging the figure. The challenge here is that we did it. You did it.
Yes. So tell Ghanaians that we did it.
Is that all? Is that all?
Well.
So go beyond the headlines. Read what they actually say. Read the print, you know. It says, he further criticized government's wage bill management, rejecting claims that wage pressures were the result of the NPP era recruitments in 2024.
Yes.
Mark the date. He stated that all such recruitments were approved by the Finance Ministry and factored into the 2025 budget. Do you understand what he's saying?
I get it. I follow.
So the recruitments could still have been done in 2024.
Yes. Yes.
They could have been factored in the 2025 budget,
yes,
which would have led to a ballooning of the budget size.
True. The finance minister has been complaining about it. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So why is the complaint? I don't get it. Yes, sir. So if you do this kind of analysis, if you look at what they are actually saying, and you subject it to any empirical analysis, they're saying nothing. They're saying nothing.
Yeah.
Then there's talk about electricity tariffs. Massa, you were in the sector. You were a minister in the sector. When you were leaving office, didn't you know that there was a gap which needed to be filled? You actually told us that the rate they are giving us was not realistic. They couldn't charge the full rate and so on because of all the reasons that they gave us at the time. So at the time we were leaving office, what we were paying for electricity was actually not sufficient to cover the full cost of production of electricity. You knew it. How is this a problem now? And we knew that the PURC subsequently was going to take measures in order to bridge the gap between production and cost to the consumer. And we've known this all the years. So where is the problem? Master, sometimes this analysis is tiring. Sometimes you get a headache.
Collins. Energy sector.
So, the prices of petroleum products. I've listened to Kwesi, and I listened to our ranking member. The ranking member never suggested that the current prices of fuel is higher than they took over in January.
Or what they inherited.
What they inherited. What the ranking member is saying is that, but even for this 1 Ghana cedi, the prices we are selling now could have been lower. That's the truth. Let me finish.
When the price has gone down.
The prices you took it from, this is it. The day the 1 Ghana cedi levy was implemented, we were told in Parliament that the 1 Ghana cedi would not cause an increase at the pump.
Yes.
Were we not told?
Yes, we're told, yeah.
That increase at the pump does not mean it will be at the same level or higher than when they took over. So let's say that today we are selling petrol at 11 cedis per litre. What they told us is that 1 Ghana cedi will not move it to 12. That's what we were told. There's a difference between that and how much you took it from. The day the levy was implemented, this is it. Prices went up.
Point is, would have enjoyed a bit of a reduction.
Absolutely.
But for the
Absolutely. So if it tells you that the prices of fuel have gone up by the implementation of the 1 Ghana cedi, he's not saying that it is now better than how that's it.
Right.
Because we all know that dollar has come down. So obviously that component of it is going to go down.
Okay.
So if he says that the 1 Ghana cedi implementation has caused fuel prices to go up, he is right.
My brother.
It has gone up.
My brother.
Oh, Kwesi.
My brother.
It has.
You know, I have a friend at KGT. Nana Kwati.
Right.
And I'm sure that even Nana Kwati is listening to us. He's sitting at KGT saying, the Krakra is saying.
Oh, Debbie, Kwesi.
I'm coming.
No, I'm also
So
serious.
the Krakra said we're still better off.
No.
Kwesi. If that is the point you're making.
Sitting at KGT watching us and he's saying, now the Krakra is saying.
Kwesi Mate.
The price of petrol has gone down. It's much lower than it was in January.
So that's the point.
Because
it was 15 cedis. Because it was 15, you took it as 15. Because you took it as 15 cedis. If it has come to 12 cedis, you can even increase it to 14 because it's not more than 15. That's what you are saying.
All right.
If that is the case, fine. Do you know that the last time we were here, when we were talking about this 1 Ghana cedi levy, the levy on marine gas,
Yes.
it was 3 pesos.
Yes.
When they brought the first amendment, they took it to 23 pesos. Do you know that on the day they read the media review, under a certificate of urgency, they referred a second amendment of the levy to the Finance Committee.
Right.
Finance Committee worked on it and came back. Now, the levy on marine gas has moved from 3 pesos as used to be to now 1 Ghana cedi 93 pesos. Within the space of 1 month, 2 months, they've moved it from 3 pesos to 1 Ghana cedi 93 pesos.
Okay.
You say we
Okay, let me bring in our
the
viewers.
Krakra is saying.
That's not the Krakra.
The Krakra is saying.
Let me bring in our viewers.
It's cheaper than when you left office.
Yes.
But that's not the point, Kwesi.
You mentioned your
That is
friend
not the
called
point.
Kwati at KGT. I don't know Kwati.
Yes.
Yes, there's somebody else who is also called Mancha Bruce.
Yeah.
Yes, so
Yeah.
So you have other
Mancha
friends.
Bruce is
yes,
also
he's
my
also a
very
friend.
good
Yes.
friend, yes.
He said you should also hear from him.